Wait, did we add Green's harm too?
God damn it, Balin. I was trying to make a nice intro moment. You just fucking butted in. Screwed it all up, and now I look like an asshole. God damn it, Balin.
Alright, restart it. Restart.
No.
You
No, we're
you don't
doing
look
it.
like an asshole, Matt. You look fantastic and beautiful. Please don't kill my person.
Yeah,
Please don't kill me.
you take the same damage. You get shot in the face. You take Doomwolf's damage, so you take 5 armor piercing. No. Okay, so we were talking in the break. Sorry, actually, Balin, you had a question.
Yes. Well, Green inflicted damage as well. Did they add up
My
instantaneously?
Overwatch triggers. Which,
Oh my God.
Green's
the
Overwatch
gang.
would trigger doing what that wants, but other than that, we're just going to I'm going to describe what Doomwolf is doing, and then I want everyone else to react to what happens around them. So he's doing. Trust me, you don't have to worry about doing damage.
It's just got apocalyptic.
But there might be other things you want to interact with in this scene. Green, you want to trigger your Overwatch triggers. What options do you pick?
I don't get any options because I didn't roll a 10 plus. I only get to inflict harm on the person that's shooting Doomwolf, so the gang.
The gang. Okay.
So they take 2 harm far loud.
Okay.
So people hear this,
They are a
they pay attention.
yeah. They are a medium gang, so they're going to have free armor. So, you're definitely like killing people. It's just there's so many of them.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't matter because we in the break we had a look at how much damage Doomwolf is doing. Doomwolf he chose 1 extra harm. The base of his gun is free, and he's getting 1 from being Insano like Drano.
No, blood praise. Insano like
Blood
Rain is my
praise.
plus 1 heart.
So he gives 5 harm,
Giving 5 harm.
reduced by 4 to 4 because the gang is one size bigger than him.
Except that his gun is armor piercing.
But that's not armor.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No, we already.
Gang size isn't
Now
armor.
we have talked about this. Yep, the gang size I am not counting as armor. That 1 extra. He is a small gang though, so they're only 1
Yes,
step
so
bigger
they
than
take
him.
4.
They take 4
Yeah, right.
damage, which adds up to widespread serious injury. Widespread serious injuries, many fatalities.
Oh
So-
my God.
Yeah, widespread many fatalities are going to occur. So, I think what this looks like is Juno trips, calls out in pain as the fall. You turn around, immediately go onto 1 knee, bring up Yuria, who you just hear in your head going, "Bleed them, my honey, bleed them all." And then it's just, I mean, Yuria, what kind of gun is Yuria? Is she a Dragonov? Is she like a 50 cal is she like a bolt action? Does she have an auto like? There's a lot of sniper rifles in the world.
Yeah. I think it's bolt. If I had a bigger bolt action, then it would take a time to shoot a lot of people, though. But that doesn't make sense.
It can make sense. I can make it make
No,
sense.
they get them off fast,
Just,
and it increases accuracy.
Yeah, that's. I'm quick scoping. Like.
And it's a full breach, so that it's more
Yeah,
damage.
I think it's a fairly large. It was larger than the sniper rifle Rose had, so I guess it's like a 50 cal bolt action rifle.
yeah, maybe not quite 50 cal, but definitely like big armor piercing like rounds.
like an anti-material rifle for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, designed to punch
You go straight to
that are
1 knee.
metal.
It also needs to contain armor piercing shells, which are
Yeah, pretty big. So
Yeah.
you go straight to 1 knee, bang! Bill's head explodes. And like if we're seeing this from we'll see this bit from Doomwolf's perspective, bang, bang. You go into kind of focus mode, and you're reloading and firing. And they were all standing in a nice clump around these people who were singing for some reason. And you're just bang, bang. Every shot takes at least 1 person down. You're getting people in the head, you're getting people in the chest. They're falling crashing down. They turn around, and by the time they've all turned around and even realize what's going on, 10 of them are dead.
Oh my God.
Roaring, they charge forwards. A few of them trying to snap off shots, but there's so many of them that they end up in each other's way. They come forwards, bang, 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 over and over again. You drop more. When they do get close enough to them, you draw your shotgun. And I think from there we kind of see just Doomwolf in the background, firing, like reloading, firing, throwing knives, kicking people away from him, people surrounding him like battering away on him as best they can, screaming, shouting, punching. Bob's head exploded with that first round, and all the while in the background, Green.
Yeah, and I think Doomwolf definitely notices this. Like, with your battlefield awareness, you definitely notice, like, covering fire for you. You don't know... you know where it's coming from, you don't know who it's coming from, I guess.
Yeah, people trying to get around on your flanks keep dropping. You know, particular threats just stop. While all this is happening, Bob's head just exploded. The bullet flies past Embers, we see, and embeds it, flies towards Revelations, it flies past Revelations. He goes, "Oh, hallelujah." Focus. You see, like, Father, you see Burroughs is on the ground with this, like, Buddhist guy, like, trying to lay into him, trying to punch Burroughs. Burroughs, you're covered in gore from the exploding head.
Embers. I wanted to remain cool, and I want to stab the Buddhist in the back of the head with a knife.
Sure.
To save Burroughs.
You can definitely try that. I just want to say there's one other thing. Father, you see that Genesis, the people who were holding Genesis, seeing like everything going to shit around them, rather than go and join the fight to take out Doomwolf, begin to run to the woods, and they're dragging Genesis with them.
Well, the first thing I do is Bob. What type of weapon did Bob have?
Bob had like an old. I think he had yeah, that's cool. He had an old-fashioned styled revolver. Kind of a classic
single action or like
revolver here.
Yeah, he had a single action revolver on him.
Should have changed into a game of Russian roulette.
Even a front-loading revolver.
I take the revolver and some of the bullets he had, and then I tell Revelations, "Let's go get Genesis."
Okay.
And it's kind of like a deeper voice than usual because now I'm moderately serious.
Yeah, shit just got real.
The Lord guides all actions, even the ones that lead to death.
Yeah, and of course Revelations is all about holy hellfire, so he's with you.
Yeah.
So you take off after Genesis into the woods. Embers, I think you're going aggro. I think the guy either gets off of Burroughs or gets stabbed. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I guess I was just going to kill him, but if you want me to try and convince him,
yeah, I kind of want you to use the dice and roll.
I was going to roll. Going to roll because I'm doing something under fire. I assumed, but I don't know.
No, that's this is a going aggro. You could do seize by force, but you'd take harm. All the while behind you is stabbing, exploding. Do you need to go, Eric, to get your dinner?
Yeah, I need to go, yeah.
Cool, that's fine. In the background, we just see Doomwolf like kicking people back and blowing them away.
Yeah. Be back in 50 minutes, I guess.
Cool, see you then. We've got plenty to sort out in the meantime.
I feel like Eric's playing a very different game from the rest of us. We're just like diplomatic. Eric's like shotgun to the face.
You should have seen the last one with their crew when they took a boat ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Embers, roll go aggro.
Are we carrying on or are we waiting?
No, we're carrying on. We've got a lot to sort out in the meantime. Cool.
And he already pretty much rolled for what he's doing.
Nice. So, ice cold means you roll with.
I'm ice cold.
So, here's a question. I was thinking because certain moves make you roll things instead of other things.
Yep.
Now, in this case, she's rolling a hard move, but with cool. Would you say highlighted hard would have worked?
No.
No.
Wow, strong
That's
feelings
how
from
I've been
Green.
playing.
Wait, so what's your question? I'm confused.
I'm pretty sure that Vincent has talked about that at some point.
So it's what you
and said that it's what you roll. It's not.
Okay, so in this case, if you had cool highlighted, you'd use that makes sense. Okay.
Which is why a lot of people talk about like, hey, I have a whole bunch of stuff that replaces like my sharp, so maybe not highlight my sharp because I never roll
highlight my sharp. So, which is a fair thing to say to other players. Excellent. Okay, just wanted to get that out of the way.
The way that I've been playing it is like that. If I'm rolling it and it's highlighted, then that's fine. If it's something that I'm rolling instead of something that's highlighted, I don't gain the experience. But also with the whole saying somebody, oh, don't highlight my sharp, do this instead. I have purposely been avoiding doing that. I've been letting the person decide on their own. It just seems a bit more fair that way.
Cool.
If somebody wants me to be weird, they want me to be weird. I don't want to be there going, no, I'm not going to be weird. Cool, you want me to be cool.
The problem is, no, what I'm saying is...
If it's like... If we sit... Sorry, I'll go in, that's okay. If it's like, I'm going to highlight your hot, or I'm going to highlight your hard, and it's like, I literally can't roll hard. I have a bunch of moves that replace it. There's nothing I can do to roll hard. That would be a fair thing to tell people. Because then you just don't gain experience.
Like, you highlight stuff because you want people to do certain things. If, for example, I open my brain with sharp, for example, which is a thing certain characters can do, then highlighting my weird doesn't actually show me being weird, but like highlighting my sharp would. And highlighting my weird doesn't do anything because you never ever roll weird. Because you can't open your brain with weird because you do it with sharp, and you don't have any additional moves that use weird, for example. And then like highlighting it would just do nothing.
Fair enough.
So are you saying that you've confused me? Are you saying
so like me as a brainer, I can take all my moves so that I only roll with weird. And I can never roll with anything else. And that would be like the only thing I could roll was weird. Because if I had anything else, it would just say, oh, instead, roll with weird.
Can I need to speak? Green, I thought you were arguing on behalf of, in this case, I thought you were arguing on rolling whatever stat you clicked, not what was highlighted. So in this case, Embers says roll... Well,
cold.
So
cold. Cool. So he'd get a highlight from cold. He wouldn't get it from hard.
Okay. The problem with that is you highlight things to make you because you want to see people play a certain way. You want to see them play weird, for instance. If they can't roll weird on anything, then you're not going to really highlight weird, which means you don't get the option of trying to push them in a certain direction.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that a bad thing?
That's a terrible thing.
So you don't highlight weird, which is why you say at the beginning of the session, I never roll weird, so please don't highlight it.
But that's a shame, because then you don't get to see that character try and be weird.
But you can see them be weird. Because weird,
they don't have weird moves.
That has no meaning if there's no move attached to it. Like, you just have people be weird by opening their brain, but if they open their brain with sharp...
I have a suggestion, I'm sorry, Green, to interrupt you. Maybe we should introduce like a homebrew rule to where if you roll the move, you get XP for the highlighted move and not the replacement version. Because
that's what I was thinking.
That seems a bit silly because me and Burroughs.
Because that way it's like I highlight your weird because I want you to play weird, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to open my brain. I use sharp, but I'm still being weird, so whatever the move is that it would be connected to normally, because that way it still encourages the players to play that kind of direction.
I mean, if we want to homebrew it, sure. I'm not against that on principle. I'm just saying that, like, by normal rules, it isn't like that. But I'm not against saying, because like I like the idea that if someone would roll weird instead of sharp, and I want to see them be weird, I don't also have to highlight their reader such and reader person.
Yeah, because that's encouraging them as much to be cautious as it is to be weird.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
The thing I've found though is I've had it before. I've had two stats highlighted, and one of them, I think I had weird highlighted. I never touched it, I didn't really suffer for that. I still got enough experience to level up from one game.
That's
So I don't think
the two. That's because you
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
around what you're highlighted,
Yeah.
not just. So I don't know.
I think I'm
And
going to
that's kind
say...
of why the MC has a choice in the last highlight. So the
Yeah.
MC kind of, your friend says, is a dick, and says, oh, you're a brainer, I want to see you be hot. And then the GM says, oh, that was a dick move, I just want to see you be weird.
I think I'm going to say it, and I'll give my reasoning after. I'm going to say that it's if you roll a move that would normally be, we'll say weird for the example, but you use a different stat, and your weird is highlighted, you get the XP. And the reason I'm choosing that is I like the idea and the mechanic that you want to see a character play a certain way. You want to bring out that in the more this session. It's kind of what history's all about, and that's why you highlight it. I just think that's that continues to encourage that more. So yeah, in this case, if you've got hard highlighted, then you take an experience point.
I will remove the experience point I just added.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm glad we had a 15-minute discussion to remove one of my experience points. Such a dick, Matt.
I also cast Spirit Guardians and exclude you from the safety of it.
No, I know. Generally, I'll get the feeling that you don't quite like me, you know.
Savage.
Oh.
It's fun.
Like you.
Next time I'm keeping guard while you're sleeping. You know, I'm sure you'll be perfectly safe.
Embers,
It'll be
you
fine.
can keep that experience point from that one.
No,
I've
it's
only
fine,
just
man.
put the rule into
if that's
place.
the way we're going to play, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
We
that's
need
why
make
I
sure
wanted to
it's
talk it out.
like-
I wanted to, because I wasn't sure about it, and I've heard it played different ways, and I have heard people say Vincent has done it this way, but also I wasn't entirely sure if I liked that way of it going.
I mean,
I think when
I agree that I like that a lot with like what you're saying, even though I don't think it's the official one, but who cares?
Exactly.
Well,
That's the
that's the
thing
point
with
of the
these
GM.
games. Yeah, you can play whatever game you want to play. It's kind of, they're not like rule. You must follow these rules, or that's it. You know, you're being hung, drawn, and quartered. You make your own game.
Yeah.
I mean,
plus-
technically, we already hacked the game when we gave our characters names that weren't on the suggested name list from
Yeah,
the
Advanced Dungeon Apocalypse World. We're good at this, guys.
Dungeons and This is Apocalypse World 3.5. Right, sorry about the big long conversation about rules, just had to get that out of the way. If you're watching on YouTube, you might... yeah, sorry.
Rewind, watch it again. It's
Watch it
even
again.
fucking better the second time.
Watch it again, because you're probably playing one of
Especially
these
the part
games
where
and
we
you need
all
to know
kind
the
of
rules.
argue, even though we agree with each other. It's
Yeah.
great. Miscommunication.
Miscommunication. I love it when that happens. Okay, so...
Right. So
Father,
I'm
we-
going to take my...
Oh yeah, sorry, you were going aggro.
I just... See, this is why you don't take 15-minute rules conversations, people.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the blade up under his neck, nice and tight, under the Buddhist neck, and I'm going to say, get the fuck off of him, or you're going to find yourself breathing through a different hole.
Okay, so he has two choices, because it's going aggro. He can suck it up and take the damage, or he can give you cave and give you what you want. He's not that bothered about beating Burroughs to death, so he's going to cave and give you what you want, and be like, shit, put his hands up, and be no. And Burroughs from the ground, you see him like put his hands up, like he got a couple of swings on you, but he didn't really manage to do much damage.
I'm just gonna sucker him real quick, and then fights. Like we're gonna move on.
Do I see him do that?
Can I? I mean-
yeah, you see him do that, Father. But you're chasing after Genesis, I think. So
Whoa.
Yeah, actually, that was kind of my idea. I was gonna go help Father because he's leaving the.
Yeah,
safety of the
I've got
camp.
one
That's
more
kind of
thing
my
to
plan.
do though.
yeah, I mean you're kind of going in the other direction of this, but if you
Yeah, I turn around real quick. You know,
okay,
I make a light jog back. Oh, wait there, Revelations. I put the pistol up to his head and I shoot him in the head.
What? So he
Don't-
runs off. He goes, you know what? I can hear lots of gunshots, but I have a feeling that somebody's just put a knife to a Buddhist neck. Wait
Well, no,
here, guys. No, wait, guys. Wait
Wait a second. I've got vengeance. I forgot the Lord also said that thou shalt have vengeance.
Addendum, just like adds it in there, like gets out his little handy dandy notebook.
All right,
Drives
so
it in there.
Embers, you see Father begin to move back, drawing this big revolver, and thumbs back the hammer.
Bang.
Do you want to stop this in any way? You're in the right place to... Because at the moment it will be a suckering. Giggity.
Diggity.
I have no issue with him killing the Buddhists.
It's like,
We're kind of in this together.
yeah, you made the right choice, and then bang.
Yeah,
Sorry, Cat.
and after I shoot him, I take whatever rifle he had, and I put the butt against his cheek.
Oh.
Always the other cheek.
Ooh. Okay. You hear Revelations go, Genesis?
We're going now, and I toss him the weapon from the Buddhist guy.
He catches the rifle and takes off.
That's
Now, Burroughs, while this was all going on, you didn't wait around. You went straight after Genesis, yeah?
Wait, so... Domino's on the ground, right? She's just lying there?
Yes, Domino's lying on the ground, in a pretty undignified, sprawl.
Burroughs, I've got this. You go on. You move.
Yeah.
Okay, then I just taking off after the people who... Since that all happened, I stab this guy as Embers takes control, and then I just kind of dip off into the woods to stop these guys from getting farther away.
So the guy that Embers took control of, Father, was one Father was going to shoot. So before Father even gets there, he's got a stab wound in him.
Yeah, I give him a little cut. I'm like, fuck you, and run off. Animalistic, really.
So he's already holding a slash on his side, and then he gets shot in the head by Father.
Yeah, dude, this guy just had a bad... He's like, get the fuck up, you're gonna die. Yeah. And then I'm like, fuck off, and dip like a fucking feral animal. And then there's rando dude in a fur? Is it a fur cloak? He looks like... I feel like he sounds like a Spartan to me. Just comes up and shoots him in the head. Oh, poor dude.
I don't think a Spartan. They're an old player.
There's a good picture on his thing for it. But yeah, now because Father is taking some time to execute someone of another faith, you're the one who's going to get to catch up with Genesis. They were making quick progress into the woods. They're a fair bit ahead now. Green, you notice this happening as well. If you wanted to, you could stop laying down your fire.
I think I want to do that. Genesis seems like the person that's least responsible for this mess, so I don't want them to get hurt.
Okay. So Burroughs, you're taking off after Genesis is trying to... Burroughs is taking off after. Green is trying to loop round, I assume, and get in the way. Could you both act under fire? The fire being they just slip away into the woods.
But of course.
Oh, miss.
That took forever to come up on my screen.
That's weird.
No, I'm not acting on Gage's advice, because Gage's advice was do nothing.
Yeah.
Can I assist with that in any way?
I don't know
how would you... You can give me a good way that you assist, then yes.
I imagine this entire time, after I shoot him in the head, I turn around, throw the gun, and I point and yell, "Let's go! They're going over there!"
I don't think assists in the act of running.
Oh, got you.
That's the thing, this all happens very quickly, so by the time you shoot him, you take the gun, you put his chest, you throw it to the other guy. Burroughs would already be, pretty much out of sight into the dark woods.
Oh, wow. That's pretty quick. Burroughs is fucking rabbit.
Yeah, this is all happening.
He's running. He didn't stop to loot.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of guy. I'm very animalistic, right? It's very, very, it happens quick.
I'm societal. So yeah, we'll let that happen.
Yeah, you definitely intended to take off after for Genesis, but you realize now that, because you took your moment to enact your holy vengeance, they have had a chance to slip away, and it's less giving chase for you and more trying to track. Confusing. So let's have a look. I have to make a move. Burroughs, you fucked up, son.
Yeah, it's pretty usual.
Goofed.
No, you're good at it. It's great. I love it. Give me
But it's
stuff
not
to do.
Dungeon World. We don't get XP for
I have
failing.
plenty of ways to get out of things. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll go with that one. You're racing through the woods after kind of scampering along, jumping over things, and as you're running, you can see ahead of you them dragging Genesis behind them. They've got like a gun and they're kind of trying to cover them. There's a small group of them, perhaps maybe almost constituting a small gang, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. Running along, and then as you go, as you're running, this big guy just comes out of the woods beside you, like he must have also been running, and just American football style body checks you, and like slams you, and you crunch against a tree, slump down. He's like stops, stands over you, and he's got a crowbar in one of his hands. And he looks down at you. What do you do?
I want to. We're within like close range, right?
Yeah. He slammed you against a tree, and then he's within close range of you.
But not necessarily hand.
You could touch him if you wanted to.
First though, I want to go aggro with my mind and try to like catch him off guard so I can grab him effectively.
Okay, you want to go aggro. And...
Direct brain whisper projection.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
That works. So, and in this case, it's a hard move, so you tick if it was hard. You had and you have hard tick, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Yeah, he's gonna cave and give you what you want because he's not used to people screaming in his brain with psychic powers. So he backs away and covers his head for a second, like trying to escape the sound, giving you opportunity to go.
Immediately as that's happening, I'm like grabbing his face and just like pouring my will into him, right? And I just want him to. I want him like a fucking kamikaze bomb. I just want him to flip around and go attack these guys so I can have some. Others, so they'll have another person to deal with.
Okay, don't roll yet. For dramatic effect.
Okay.
Green.
Yes.
You head off these guys. You come bursting out of the trees, like you've been running like that kind of rifle carrying, like the Gears of War run.
Yeah.
The cameras shaking behind you. You burst out of the trees. These 5 guys like stop in front, like as you burst out. They've got this woman held by hand. They've all got. Some of them have knives. Some of them have pistols. They look at you like, what the fuck? You notice looking around that you lost Gage as you ran, and it's just you and these 5 guys. I'm not going to count them as a small gang. There's not enough of them.
I think what I want to do is I aim with the rifle, but I say, so just calm down, alright? Just want the girl back, and I'll let you go. I have no interest in slaughtering you. I think it sounds like I'm manipulating them, but I think I'm actually just biding for time. I think I want to read them. I want to see who's the guy in charge here and try to see what do they want? Are they just afraid? Are they angry? Do they want to kill her, or do they want to just get away? I will say it doesn't
sound like you're manipulating to me. It sounds like you're going aggro because there's a threat behind it. But yeah, you can read them and then go aggro. You might get advantages from your reading.
Yeah, and I think depending on what I read, I'll snipe. I want to know how could I get them to just leave her. I don't care if they get away or not. I just want them to leave her.
How can you get them to leave her?
Yep.
Promise them safe passage, and that they think you're with the other guys because you've just appeared. Safe passage, and that you will inform your friends not to chase them. And I get to ask, what does your character intend to do?
Why can you get that?
Spend your hold to ask their player a question 1 for 1.
Yeah, but I mean, I read them, not...
It's 1 for 1. They get to ask 1
for 1.
With an interaction, isn't it?
Is
Mr.
Oh wait,
that
no,
how
no.
that works? I'm pretty sure that that just means that you ask a question and spend one hold on that.
Oh yeah,
That
that
you
is what it
spend
means.
because otherwise, that's
completely
reading a
fine.
person has no use because they can just read you back.
I more thought it was just a way for the
Well,
MC
on a-
to ask interesting questions. I don't really
Yeah.
care, so just
I've never seen it like that, but
it's fine. It's just this is a common problem with all Apocalypse World games where wording gets confusing and just
yes.
a comma can make the difference. Well, yeah, I don't care. So just I retract my question. So yeah.
I mean, I think when I see them being like, we just want to get away, like we're scared, and I realize that I put down the rifle, like I don't aim it at them anymore. And I say, just run. I tell the others you're dead.
Okay, now it's a manipulate instead of a going aggro.
I'm not as good at that, but it's highlighted, so
Yeah, so take it.
Son.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
I think
Now-
the concrete reassurance is, can
you
I
put the
see
gun
the
down.
guy behind them that's coming after them, that Burroughs just sent after them?
I mean, you've already given concrete reassurance in putting your weapon down
Okay.
because you left.
Otherwise,
yourself
I just thought I'd shoot the guy that's gonna try and kill them, but
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say. Well, at the same time, Burroughs, roll your direct brain whispers. Your
in-brain puppet strings.
yeah. Roll your fucked up shit.
You don't have to tell me twice. Partial is better than nothing. I'll accept this. For a partial hit on an in-brain puppet string, 7 to 9, hold 1. Yeah, I can just inflict 1 harm, armor piercing, or I can make them have a -1 to their roll.
Cool. And what is the instruction that you're giving him? You plan to command inside their mind.
Yeah, I think at the time it was just like kill them all. Like I need to get to this girl, and it was just really fast and primal. So I told him like kill them all.
Cool. And
Save
you've
the
got
girl.
1 hold, and if he doesn't do it, you can inflict harm on him. Awesome. So he turns and charges towards his friends. He doesn't want to have his brain explode. He kind of, I'm guessing, knows if he doesn't do this, his brain will take a ripping pain. And like I've got this guy in my head as a bit of a brute. So
that'll be like the second brain harm he gets, which will be ooh.
Yeah, like right after I like shot my like a scream into his head so he would stop.
He didn't
so I
like
feel
that.
like it.
He didn't take any harm from that because he chose to cave in. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, he turns and just starts running towards his friends, going, "Get away from her!" And run. So yeah, as you're doing this, Green, you see this big guy come running towards these other folk.
It's apparent that he is going to attack them, right?
He's going to attack somebody in the
probably.
general area.
I think I want to shoot him and then put my weapon back down. Like, if you don't attack, if you don't get angry, I'm not going to shoot you. So just get away,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, I want to shoot him.
I think this is seizing by force.
Is there any chance of him fighting back?
Oh yeah. He just has to
Yeah,
reach
I
you and
guess that
smack
is.
you with his crowbar.
It's true. It's true. Well, I'm okay at this.
I mean,
Oh,
okay.
baby.
Um,
Like to.
okay, Angel of
Um,
Death. They're the same thing, right?
Yup. Look, it's the old days coming through. Choose 3. I would like to impress, dismay, or frighten the other guys. Actually, I want to take definite and undeniable hold. I want to suffer little harm and inflict terrible harm.
Okay. So, you crack a shot off. It bursts a hole in his like shoulder. He staggers a few places, rams himself into you, rams you against the tree, and then slumps to the ground dead. And his friends, seeing this, just turn and run, leaving Genesis behind. So you
Do I take a harm?
You're going to take 1 harm, because the crowbar would normally be 2. I'm guessing you've got a little armor on?
I don't. The
No.
water bearer doesn't get armor.
Oh, okay. So you take 1
I
harm,
wish they did, but
and you're going to do the harm move of a +1.
oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Is there a button on for this on the character sheet?
No.
I don't believe so.
So you got to roll. Just roll /roll 2d6 plus 1.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, so what, I get like knocked out or anything? Something?
On one harm? That can happen, I guess.
I could give. Yeah. It's
one more harm, two more, two from the list below. Whatever you think.
Wow.
You lose your footing because he slams you against the wall and you fall to the ground unconscious. Like not unconscious, you fall to the ground, and you lose track of someone you were attending to.
Gage, or Genesis.
So when you look round, they're gone, but so is Genesis.
The whole crew.
And then Burroughs, you come through.
Did I miss them now, or which direction are they going? Are they heading back?
Oh, the bad guys are running away.
Yes.
They did not take Genesis with you. She just dodged off in a different direction when everything went to shit, and fell into the shadows. Like remember, this is a fight. Well, I suppose it's not night because I did say to be there before dark, but everything's very overcast here and it's kind of confusing. So they're running through woods. So. You lose her pretty quick. Yes, my dear.
Can I roll Hunt Prey to find Genesis?
Can you roll what, sorry?
Hunt Prey.
Hunt Prey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know if she's really prey, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
You... Okay, cool. So we'll do a scene of that in a minute. You go off looking for Genesis. So yeah, Burroughs and Green, you're kind of at the side there. Genesis got away, but
I kind of slosh out into the wood, and I kind of look over at Green, and I'm like, where did the one go that I went to protect?
I just like I'm a little bit like dazed, and I just shove this guy off me that like. Probably the tree cracked a little bit, and I just make sure that it doesn't like fall down on us. And I pick back my rifle back up and say, "Sorry, I was too busy being charged by this brute." Wait, that was not the right character voice. Sorry.
You went back to
turn into my character from yesterday for a second. I say, I don't know. He hit me and fuck, but they didn't take her.
So she got away. Did you see where? Is there a point to follow her? I'm like looking around, seeing if I can follow some tracks, and I need to, I might. But I think I still hear. Is there like a fight still going on at their camp?
There's a fight still going on at the camp. Yeah.
I probably have my
down.
I want to go check that out mostly because I feel like I pretty much did my job. Green is alive. He said the person I came to look for was alive, and I'm gonna go check on everybody.
I'm gonna ask you, what's her name?
The chick. I don't know if I would know her name actually.
You've heard.
I might just shrug. Oh, the beginning. Then I just say it cryptically. I don't even tell you her name.
Oh my god.
Fucking brain.
So I just look quizzically at you, and I just like go into the woods and start shouting, "The beginning, like." I just want to make sure that she's okay, and I'm searching for her. But she's not. She doesn't know that I'm searching for her because I'm shouting "beginning" instead of Genesis.
Embers, you're the only one left back in the camp while during all this chaos and confusion. What would Embers do after her prisoner got executed?
I would be tending to Domino. She's kind of my main concern here. If anybody threatens her, then I'll obviously have to deal with them. But my main concern is dealing with Domino.
Cool. Yeah.
Everybody seems to be taking care of the situation. I don't want to get hurt.
No, that's pretty legit. Could you roll? You can either roll to go aggro, to basically just threaten people enough that they won't come near you during the fight, or you can roll cool to. You can roll under fire to keep the fire being someone trampling Juno during all this bullshit.
I will I will roll calm purely because it's highlighted.
Worth.
Yeah.
And you're good at it.
I'm so
yeah,
fucking good at it.
you're very. You need to open up cool later on. That is a thing you can do. You can open moves up. Yeah,
Alright.
you successfully protect Juno without any difficulty. Domino without any difficulty. So we come back to Doomwolf as the last
Yay.
of this this gang break and just run. They're like, nope, we're done. We are out. We are leaving at the greatest speed we can. So Doomwolf, they were a 2-harm gang, medium.
Mhm.
So you chose to suffer little harm and you have 2 armor, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I think at the moment you're looking at 0 harm.
Oh my god.
Because he reduced. Yeah, they go up to 3, but he reduces it by 1 through the roll and then by
Yeah.
2 because
So
of
could
the
you just
armor.
roll 2d6 for me? Please roll highly so I can at least give you a boo-boo. Thank
That's kind of nice.
it's not high enough for me to actually hurt you, though.
No, I know. It has to be 10 or higher, right?
I know. Oh. So we see the last of them run away, and I think it's it'd be the image of yeah, it's the image of Doomwolf standing. He's got like his. I think the sniper rifle's probably on your back again by now.
Yeah.
You've got
but
like,
now, yeah.
your shotgun. Your shotgun is smoking in one hand, and you've got one of your many knives in the other. You're surrounded by dead bodies, and you're like covered in blood. Most other people, you've probably got like a cut above your eye and a broken lip, but nothing serious enough to be like classed as no broken bones. Right? But you're covered in like minor battle wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You're surrounded. You must have killed about somewhere between 20 and 30 men. Before the rest just went, no, we are wounded and we've had enough, we're leaving. Green obviously helping out by suppressing them with like gunfire and stuff. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Embers killed 1 or 2 that came too close to Domino, but for the most part it's just you surrounded by the dead. Smoking. Standing there for a second looking like you don't think. And then you look around. Where's the fuck is Yuria?
No, they didn't. Is there a move I can make to see if I can find her? Or...
I mean, you can just start scrabbling through the corpses of your enemies in a desperate panic.
Yuria!
Yeah, I probably will do that.
Jason!
Jason!
I don't know. Is it like opening your brain to the world of Psychic Maelstrom?
If you
Something
want
like that.
to use that to try and find Yuria, if that is the direction you think
just
Wolf would
all
go.
out.
Fire, but yes. Also,
I think
right.
Duma will go that far to find Yuria, I guess. Yeah. So let's roll weird.
Always roll weird. Weird for days. Excellent. So yeah, you're like
The weird
scrab. I think
boys.
the way I'm picturing it, and tell me if I'm going too overboard here, is Wolf realizes his gun is missing, and like begins to look around, and then drops to his knees and starts like pulling bodies over, like throwing away dismembered limbs, like trying to scrabbling around the dirt, looking for his lost weapon.
His true love.
Yeah, and then as you're scrabbling around in the dirt, you see the body of Bill sits upright, completely missing a head, and turns to look at you without a head, and points in the direction of a small pile of guys you had to knife to death earlier in the fight. Like with like a holds out a hand like that. Then the bones go and drop to his side. And then he collapses back down and you move over, and yeah, he's pointing to this pile of bodies.
Okay, I move towards there and try and find her there.
Okay, yeah, you start moving over.
The same thing, like throwing over bodies to.
Yeah, and Embers and Burroughs, because you were going back, you see all this. You can see Wolf like pulling bodies aside, and like you go over to the pile of bodies. And by the way, you didn't see Bob sit up. That didn't happen with you guys. Although Burroughs is definitely getting some weird vibes.
Like I like him. I'm feeling it. That's why I'm coming over here. I crouch down beside you. I maybe help you like move through the bodies, but I think I realize this is like a personal thing, and I just want to sit there and watch you like scrounge like helplessly for your gun. It sounds really weird, but I'm just standing there close by and like maybe cooing slightly, like reassuring you that everything is all right. Yeah, like weird animal things.
I love that Doomwolf is like, there's 40 guys attacking you. He's like the biggest badass, doesn't lose his cool. It's like, your gun is gone.
That's all my character, yeah.
As you're doing it, you begin pulling these bodies aside, and they grab onto you and scream at you, like blood curling at their mouth, like going down their face, eyes drooling tears of blood. You force one of them aside, and the other one, you force that one aside, and there she is, Yuria, completely untouched by the gore and viscera, sitting underneath the bodies.
I grabbed the gun and said, Yuria, thought I lost you. Are you okay?
Do you want to
Don't know if she responds or not. I know. Is it also a normal thing or not?
You could roll Norman if you wanted.
Because that's basically it says like you seek advice. You don't really seek advice.
I suppose. Yeah, you don't need advice on the situation. Yeah, Yuria's got some advice for you, bitch.
Shoot everyone.
Yuria says, use the other weapons more than me. Why would you do that? That's not fair. I thought you loved me. Shoot someone else with me right now. Come on, honey.
So it says on a miss, it has its own agenda. So
Yeah,
do you basically now pick someone to shoot?
It's telling you.
I'm
to shoot
standing
someone.
right next to you too.
Now you can obviously act under fire to resist Yuria's instructions.
There's some dead people on the ground. They're still alive. Shoot them.
Even when I miss, okay, I probably go and act under fire. Then.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. If I look around,
There are wounded people
I
everywhere.
dropped you.
There are actually wounded people everywhere because there are many wounded. So there are some people who did not.
Yeah, then I probably go over and shoot everyone for that with Yuria.
So
Oh my god.
Embers, Burroughs, as you watch, Doomwolf goes around to each individual remaining survivor and shoots them somewhere with the gun. And all the while, Yuria's like, yes, honey, oh, yes. I knew you loved me.
In the background,
So what you want about him is thorough.
Oh my god. Doomwolf, you're a serial killer, man. It's
and
just
then I'm like, some things need to be done.
nice.
I look over to father, and you see almost like this maniac face covered in blood.
You don't even see me. I'm off in the distance. I just feel that you're in the...
And Burroughs, as you're looking at Doomwolf, you can see there's blood in his mouth. But it's not stretching back to his eyes or his throat, like the wolf in your vision.
I want to. So last game I leveled up, and I'm gonna use my brand new move now. You ready for this? I'm gonna read you with weird.
Yeah, cool.
What did it do?
I just roll with weird now. To read people.
Okay.
Which is a lot better for you. So,
Yeah.
let's read a person.
I need to get out my sheet. Really quick.
Hang on a sec. You know, if you have a look, I've got it up on the screen.
I got it now. So we're tied. So I get one, right?
Yeah.
What's your character feeling? I just want to know. Like, I'm reading this whole situation, and I'm just super into it, and I just want to like know how you feel, like reading into your mind through the weird.
Doom was basically just giving in to Uria's request and basically almost want like to care for her, although it seems strange for other people.
I like that Doomwolf just doesn't have a conscience. Bro, you just killed 40 people and executed the ones that were still alive.
They were tracking me. They didn't know I was tracking them.
Okay.
So that's Doomwolf. They started it.
It's not like I'm angry, almost like a feeling of almost like a feeling of what's the word, like victory or
Elation. You're happy now that you're done.
Yeah.
And doing what Yuria wants.
Mm-hmm.
Showing her you love her. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
I just wanted to like see that and make a note of it.
I have a quick question.
yeah.
Would Burrow know that the satisfaction is coming from pleasing Yulia? Or would he think that it's coming from the satisfaction of
I'm pretty
slaughtering
sharp.
the leftovers?
I think I can see the fact that he has like he's lost his way and developed a he developed a consciousness and perceives it through his rifle.
Oh my god.
I feel if
And
Burroughs is the only person who can realistically say that they understand that. Yeah. So I want to.
All the others just see me like shooting.
I want to
But like
Father, I think we come to you as a one of these guys who ran the woods, froze himself out of the woods towards you, screaming, a knife in his hand. What do you do?
I just kind of look at him, I giggle for a second, and I shoot him, and then I instruct Revelations to shoot him as well, and I trade harm with him.
I think you can just go aggro if you want.
I mean, if he goes aggro, there's a chance he doesn't shoot him. That depends.
Yeah.
If you really
Or
want
you
to
can
shoot
choose
him.
trade harm if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a -1 to hard, so I'm going to shoot him trade
Just gonna
harm.
exchange harm. Okay, so you both simultaneously inflict and suffer harm. Is that actually a move exchange harm? I just thought it was something that happened.
No, it's
Okay.
it's what happens when you seize by force.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna take
His life.
He's gonna give you 2 harm. Yeah, no, you want to? Isn't it seized? Wouldn't it be seized by force then? So he at least gets a chance to reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good point.
yeah. You want to take seized by force if you can.
Like,
I think you don't
just
have to.
exchanging harm is literally the worst case scenario,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That too.
which is what's happening.
Yeah,
but
that's-
that's also a bad case scenario.
Okay, cool. So on a miss,
Oh.
you still choose
I still
one.
choose one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then shit. Do I get the feeling shooting him with the revolver will instantly kill him?
Oh yeah. This is
Oh yeah, then
well. Wouldn't
I
be
suffered a
badly.
little harm.
Okay.
Oh, never
Don't
mind.
worry
The
about
wounds
it.
on that.
Two will be plenty.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You blast him in the chest. He falls screaming. He slashes out. You cut your arm, but you bring it up to defend yourself in time, and then you blast him in the chest. He falls back, gurgling, screaming, and then gets executed by Revelations, who goes, "In the name of the Father," and shoots him in the
Just the
head.
Father.
I will strike upon thee with great vengeance.
Great.
And I respond.
vengeance.
Amen.
Could you make the harm move for me?
I got you. And by the way, as he does that, I just kind of do the name of the
With the smoking gun.
Yeah. 7.
7. Alright, so you lose track of someone you were attending to. I think Gage goes off in a different direction. Like, Gage hears a noise and, like, goes, "I'll check that out."
Wait,
No, not
why
Gage,
is
sorry.
Gage with them?
Revelation, sorry.
Sorry.
Revelation goes, "I got it." And goes off
Oh.
to check that noise. And you continue to follow Genesis' tracks.
Got you.
You come out overlooking a small lake.
Oh.
You come out where? Which one is it? Is it that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Look, it's a smiley face.
It's a happy light.
It's right here.
It's a
You come out up here. overlooking the grotto.
Oh.
You've been moving for a while, chasing after. Dramatic effect. Things are suddenly closer. Overlooking where the grotto is and down there, standing, and you're kind of like the hillside is steep enough in this particular part to basically be called a cliff. Standing there is there's a man. He's got a rifle, and he's pointing it at Genesis, and you can see he's got like tears running down his face. And he's like sniffing, and he's like, "This is all your fault. You bastards took me, and now he's dead. Fucking bastards! I'll kill you."
What? What? Can I shoot him from here?
Yeah, you can.
Actually, should I kill him? That's the real question.
Do you want to read a person or a situation to make a decision, or do you just want to snap to it and do an action?
That's a tough one. This could be someone Green knows that's just tripping out.
I mean, you've been to the grotto before, so you probably know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
At least like my closest associates.
Do I know if this is someone important to the grotto?
This is not. You would know this is not Gage, Nipperkin, or Lissar.
Oh, yeah, then I just I pull out the pistol and I take aim. I guess I roll hard.
Well, it depends. Are you going aggro, or are you seizing by force?
What would be the difference?
I guess the difference here would be, do you say drop the gun, or do you just start opening fire?
No, we don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that. That's what I do.
You are holy vengeance right now. Okay.
We don't have time.
Then you would be...
I may be a hocus, but, God has his ways.
Okay,
God,
if you're seizing...
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Cool. So if you're seizing by force, he will get to...
No. We're going aggro.
You're going to go
not going aggro. Wait, is it seize by force or aggro?
Seize by force is the one where he'll get to fire back, basically. You'll start firing. He'll start firing back. You'll probably kill him, but you might take some damage. That's seize by force. Going aggro is like the threat of violence, which you will follow up on if he doesn't do it. And if he
do, I get the feeling that he'll shoot Genesis instead.
If he doesn't cave and do what you want, he'll shoot Genesis instead of you. If you go aggro, if you seize by force,
if I just shoot him, seize by force,
he'll turn and shoot you because you're the direct attacker.
Okay, cool. I seize by force.
Okay.
And I choose... Wait, do I get to choose something?
Yes, you will get to choose two. Two of those options.
I inflict terrible harm. And, what happens if I take definite and undeniable control of the situation?
It's kind of...
Would he just die?
Well, no, kind of. In this case, I would, like...
I suffer a little harm.
Yeah, the situation is kind of the hostage situation.
Yeah, it's just 1-for-1, so I suffer little harm and I inflict terrible harm.
Yeah. Suffering little harm might have been a good shout, because like I said, he is carrying a rifle, which is free harm.
Oh, damn.
I think so.
What kind of rifle is that?
Wait, that would...
I mean, a hunting rifle is 2 harm. The only 3 harm things are like sniper rifles and like...
Well, and assault rifles, but yeah, I'm more picturing kind of a hunting rifle type deal. So, 2 harm, down to 1 harm. You take 1 more harm, as one of the bullets grazes your shoulder before you just blow this guy away. You shoot him in the chest, he staggers backwards, grabs Genesis' shoulder, and falls. Genesis slides and grabs hold of the edge and starts like sliding towards the edge of the cliff.
I yell out. Wait, shit, what should I yell out? And in the end, only the men of God stand. And then I slowly walk towards the nearest way to get down.
Sliding towards the cliff, as in hanging onto the edge and starting to fall.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, God.
you start saying what you want to say. You're like, and in the end, fuck!
Fuck! I can actually help.
I go help her out.
Cool.
That's a quick reaction.
Roll.
He shouts, "I help those who help themselves."
Roll.
I imagine she was on the bottom of the cliff, not the top.
No. He pulls her. It's not like a